Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. Welcome to my channel if you're new here. Sorry, I forgot to put hand lotion on before I started the video, and I said, well, I already have my phone in the holder. I'm just being lazy. So these are from Gina's Gem Creations, or her other channel, but this is from the bag, the most recent bag, except she used cuboids and I used bicones. So while I was making these, which are very easy by the way, I said to myself, what if we turned them into a Rivoli bezel? So that's what we're going to do. So I'm using 6mm bicones and 4mm bicones. And I don't know what size this is. 14mm, I want to say. Yeah, 14mm. I don't know if you could hear the cat purring, but she's sitting right here. So this is just a Rivoli that I had, a cheapo one. I'm not going to use the ones that Kat sent me because I saved them for special things, and this is just a trial, so it might not even work for all I know. So I'm thinking I'm going to follow the directions for that, which is very easy. It is an 11/0, a 6mm, an 11/0, and 3 4mm. So I'm hoping I'll be able to get away with it because this is a green AB, probably an emerald, and these are green. And then you bring everything down. My brother sent me this, by the way. Let me tell you, I'll give me 1 second. And you go through all of them. And I got stuck on my scissors. Sometimes I wonder if anything will ever go right. Oh no, I pulled it out. No sooner do I say that. So I'm envisioning, you know, the old-fashioned ornaments. The old-fashioned glass ornaments where they have the gold in the center, well, like the gold starburst in the center. I'm envisioning something like that. I don't know if it's going to work though. So my brother sent me this, so I'm trying it. I used it for these and it worked great. It's very fine, which I like, and I didn't put it away. Good. And it's very strong. And it does not show through, so it does a little bit, but you have to be like right on top of it to see it. So that's what I'm using for thread. So I'm going to tie this in a knot. So I'm not going to do the embellishment part because I want it to look like an old-fashioned Christmas ornament, glass Christmas ornament. So what we're going to do is this, and then I'm hoping to get something on the bottom to make it pointed. I don't know if that's going to work or not. And then on the top, to make it look like the top of the ornament. So that's what I have going on in my head. Whether or not it appears in this, we'll find out. So then you go through your 11-0. Oh, these are Toho 11-0s. Your 6mm Toho galvanized gold. Your 11-0 and your 4mm. These are just, honestly, I don't have a name on them, either one of them, from where I got them, so just know that they are 4mm and 6mm. And I got myself in a knot somehow. Alright, so then you go through that 4mm on the side. So I'm going to call this the inside and the outside, okay? So this is your thread is facing towards the inside. So then you pick up 2 bicones, an 11-0, 2 4mm, an 11-0, the 6mm, and an 11-0. And then you go back through the bicone. You're coming out this side. Let me zoom you in just a little bit. You're coming out this side. You're going back into that side. The other side, the opposite side. Okay, so now you're going to reinforce that. Going to go through all of those beads. Tightens it up. Excuse me. Ah, my girl's laying down next to me. Okay, so then you're going to go through these two. As well, you went through all. We're going through all of them. So we're going to come out facing the outside. 1 second. So all of your 4mm are going to be the inside, and all of your 6mm are going to be the outside. So we're coming out towards the outside, so now we need to pick up this. An 11-0, a 6mm, an 11-0, and 2 4mm. And then we're going to go, we're coming out this side, we're going to go in this side, like that. This is very easy, and I'm so glad I thank you, Gina, for your tutorial, because it gave me a great idea. Well, what I think is a great idea. So, I'm going to go through these again. I'm so hoping this works. But if not, it'll be a definite... If I can't get the point on the bottom, which is what I want to do, then it'll just be a round one. Okay, so you're going to do that all the way around. You're going to need 8 6mm bicones. And I lost track of how many. I want to say 24. Maybe not. 2, 4, 6, 16, 17, maybe 17 4mm. I don't know. It's hard to tell on that one. So now you're coming out the top again, or the inside. So you pick up the 2 4mm when you're coming out towards the inside, and you pick up the 11.0, 6 millimeter 11.0 when you're coming out towards the outside. I don't know if that helps any. So you're coming out here towards the inside. You're going to go in through that way. And it just circles on itself. It forms a circle by itself. So now we're once you get through reinforcing this, you're going to be coming out this one, so you're going to be adding your 6 millimeter with your 211's, with your 211's. So you're always sharing this one, the outside beads. I guess you would call them side beads. Side beads. Okay, so I'm just going to repeat those steps, and when I get around to the thing, I'll come back to the end. I'll come back. Sorry, I think you're going to need 9 of the 6 millimeter. So I want to make it, rather than round, a little bit on the oblong side, I think. I don't know. If not, I have to take this one out because I should be joining it. So either way, when you get to the last one, you're going to go up that one. So you're only going to be adding one. I hope this works. Okay, so you're coming out of here, you're going that way. You need to add your 11.0, your 6 millimeter, your 11.0, I'm doing this differently than, because this is 9 instead of 8. Then you're going to go up that, the other side one, 4 millimeter. You're going to pick up another 4 millimeter and go back through this 4 millimeter. Okay, let's hope and pray this works. Not that it matters to you guys. How about I'll hope and pray this works? Because I think it'll look cute. Pretty but cute. Let's see. Where am I? So, excuse me, 9 might make it a little too big. Let's see. No, looks like it'll be alright. Alright, so I'm going to come back out this center 4 millimeter. Make sure that's tight. Okay. I'm going to go through that one in the center. Then we're going to add 11 O's. In between each of the 4 millimeter bicones that are in the center ring there. Here. And we're going to try to make some kind of back for this. Please don't tell me I'm wrapped around there. Oh, okay. Thank you. So, I think I might reinforce this inner circle when I'm done going around. So I'll be back when I'm done with that because that'll give it a little bit more strength. I'll be back. Let's see. Oh, sorry. So I want to be coming out of a seed bead, I think. We'll find out, right? Let me get this out of the way. Of course, I left my lighter in the other room. And Kid Socks will probably come in here if I open the door, so... Okay. So, I'm going to pick up... Let's see, let's try 3 11-0s. See if that'll be enough. Oops. And go from one seed bead to another. I mean, it would be tighter. Be able to keep my work tighter if I went through the bicones, back through the bicone, but let's do it this way. I'm just going to pick up 3 11-0s. Go into the next seed bead. Pick up another 3. Go into the next seed bead. Pick up another 3. I'm going to do that all the way around. And, oops, I just sent one flying. Flying seed beads. I'll do that all the way around and then I'll come back and then we'll figure out what else we're going to do. Okay, sorry, the cat wanted out, so I let her out. So I'm on the last one. Also did the stairs because I got a gift from Kath, or I should say my kitty cat's got a gift from Kath. So I'm going to go into the last one. Thank you, Kath. And way too cute. I'm going to try to go into that last one. I'm just going to do that. And then I'm going to go up 2 of those ones we just added. So now to get from there to there, I think I'm going to add 3 just so we cover the back a little bit better, and then go into the center one of the next 3. Like that. Hope this holds it in. I'm just going to do that all the way around. And then I believe on the last row, I'm just going to add 1 in the center of each one of these, I think. Well, let's find out if these 3 work. Might be too much. don't want to happen. Sorry. I think the next one is the, oops, last one. Might not work with these three in here, like I said. Might have to, oh no, not this one, the next one is the last one. Might have to go take this out, so. If you're used to me, you know that happens. Because I'm just designing on the fly. So I'm going to go back into that first one. And then up the side two to the center one again. So this is the first one. I'm going up the side. Now, I'm going to pick up one and just go from one center bead to the next center bead. Like that. I'll get my Rivoli in, don't worry. I'm not going to tighten that up until we're ready. Really? Looks like it'll work. I don't know. We'll find out. What we don't want to happen is for it to be too loose and then our Rivoli will fall out. We don't want that. That's why I say we may have to take that last row out and do something different. Maybe. Maybe. I think that would be you and then the one we added. Let's see. Okay, that's gonna hold it. All right. And now I'm just gonna reinforce that because so I'm just gonna go through the one that we added our bead to, and then the bead we added all the way around. So I'm going to reinforce that. We could add a little bit more to this back, but I want to reinforce this first. I'm going to make sure that it stays Might not have to. Maybe. I wasn't counting. I should have counted, so I know I was all the way around, but I think I am, actually. So now, I think this would be the bead I added here. So I think what I'm going to do is put a 15-0 in there. In between all the beads that we just added. Let me get them. I'll be right back. I should have grabbed my lighter while I was out there, but I couldn't think about it. So make sure you're coming out of one of the beads that you just added. And then pick up a 15-0 and go into the next one of the beads that you just added. See, here's one, here's one. You can tell because the other one that you went through is kind of stepped down. That way it covers the back a little bit more. So here's the bead we added. We're coming out of here. This is the one from these three. See it? And then here's the next bead that we added. Getting stuck on my thread, getting stuck on my scissors. Actually, my finger, not my thread. And then I'll reinforce that as well. And then I have to figure out how I'm going to get the point on the bottom and the little thing to resemble the little cap that's on an ornament. You know where your hook goes? The thing that holds the loop for your hook. I have to figure out how I'm going to do that too. So this is popping up a little bit. See how it's popping up there? Probably because there was too many. I'm going to say there were too many in that last row. Or the first row, whichever. Not the first row, the second row. Alright. Now, it doesn't really matter because you're not going to see it. So we have that. I'm going to reinforce that, and then I'll come back. I'm just going to go back through all of those beads, the ones, or, you know what? scratch that. I'm going to go through the one we just added and add another 15-0 in between the 15-0s we just added, and then I will reinforce it. So that'll cover the back a little bit more. Sorry. Coming out of that 15-0 just added, going into this one. It'll keep that point off of your skin. I don't know, finish it up a little better too, I guess. Instead of just going through them, the 15-0s, alone, because then you'll see your thread. Alright, I'm going to finish that. I'll reinforce and then I'll come back. We're going to figure out how we're going to stabilize this a little better and add our little cap thing. Hang on. Okay, so I'm going to work my way down and I'm going to put a knot right here. That way I don't have to worry about that part coming loose. I'm going to work my way up here. Down here, whichever. At this point, it's not an up or a down. Okay, so I'm going to go through this one. And then through that 4mm, and then through this 4mm, and then into this 6mm. I think. Think about that. Let's try it that way. Sorry. Okay. I'm going to pick up 3 4mm bicones. I think I might have to add an 11-0 in between them, maybe. Let's see. I'm going to go back around that 6mm. I'm trying to make that point on the bottom. If you have those, you know, those oblong, how they had the point on them. I think I might have to go down. Let's try something different. Instead of picking up the 3, let's pick up 2. Add 3 seed beads. Go through that last bicone. and then pick up another bicone and go back through our 6mm. Like that. I think we're going to have to add the 11 O's in between them though to make it look more uniform. So I'll pick up an 11 O. Go back through it. Back through here. Back through here, then back up that bicone and that bicone. Oops. And pick up another 11 O. Now the trick is, how are we going to get this I'm going to add a, I'm going to try it. Where am I? Coming out of this. Bicone. I'm going to go through this seed bead here. Now, I want to follow my thread path, although I don't think it's going to matter. But I want to come out this seed bead. So I'm going to go through. Oops. Uh-oh. Then this bicone, and that bicone, then the 11 O, the 6mm, and the 11 O, and I think I'm going to add a bicone right, that one's broken, right there. Maybe it should go between the bicones instead of the seed beads. Let's try that. Or maybe I need a smaller bicone. I wonder if I have any 3mm. Let me go check for 3mm bicones. I'll be right back. Okay, first, let me try the 4mm, going through the bicones instead of the seed beads. Because these are a little lighter, and you'll probably be able to notice it. So let's try that. Going from bicone to bicone. And look at that, it works. Alright, let me go up my seed beads. I might have to add thread because I'm kind of getting low. I love it when a good plan comes together. I do. Alright, so we just want to come out the bicone. Maybe we should add 15 O's in between. Looks like we might have to add a 15 O like on each side of those. Why are you showing? Did I miss that? I think I missed that right here. See this thread here? I missed my seed bead. I'll be back. Okay. So now I'm going to pick up another 4mm bicone. Put it from here to here. Now, let me pick a 15-0, a bicone and a 15-0. I tried getting this out, I couldn't, so. See if that makes a difference. Yes. Okay. So definitely before you put this bicone on, add a 15-0. So now I'm going to follow my thread path. I'm going to go this way because I have to get those 15 O's in right there. So if I didn't do that, if I didn't mess that up, I wouldn't have to do this, but I messed it up, so it is what it is. I'm gonna go, oops, want to get that seed bead. If I can. I don't want my thread to be showing. So even if I have to go through just the seed bead, I'd rather not, but keep getting stuck on that thread. And this is how my needles get bent. Come on now. All right, well, I'm stuck on that thread. Can't seem to get around it. Where am I here? All right, go through there. I have to get to here, so there we go. Down through this one. And there. All this just to add to 15 O's that I could have done in the beginning. And that bicone looks, could be just the way it's sitting. It looks broken a little. Alright, so now back down. Can actually probably bypass that, but there we go. Now we have to work our way back up to the top because this would be our bottom. So we have to work our way up to here. So I'm just going to follow my thread path, although actually I'm going to get up to the circle and then go through the circle around the Rivoli. If I have enough thread, I might have to actually add thread. So if I'm going to add thread, then I might as well just add the thread up at the top. Should have went through that. Let me go through that crystal again. That way that's reinforced. How did I get there? Apparently I went through a thread bridge there. Here we are. Can I get through it? Here you are. All right. Because I definitely want to reinforce this bicone here. This is going to be a long one again. I'm sorry. I'll be back. Okay, so I made my way to here. I think I'm going to go up here. Through this one. So this has to be a little different because we're going to be going between these two. So I think I'll try the three, just the three bicones first. Let's see what happens. That'll work, and I need to add thread. So I should have just cut my thread off before. All right, I'll be back. So since I have to add thread, I think I'll just go in through the back here, because I think it'd just be easier than zigzagging my way all the way around there. Put a knot there. Or not. Let's try. There we go. Don't tell me. I asked you not to tell me that. I'm going to add my thread. I'll be back. Okay. Sorry. I know, it's an hour-long video here. So I'm going to, where am I? Go up here. Just for safety's sake, I'm going to put a knot right in between this seed bead and that 6mm bicone there. because I'd prefer a couple knots and I only have one in there, so thanks. All right, so I'm going to come out of that bicone. Now I'm going to add I think I'm going to add a 15-0, my 3 bicones, and a 15-0. Come on. See, now I'm trying to rush because I know how long it took, and that always makes me take longer. Haste makes waste, always. For me, it does anyway. And another 15-0. Then I want to go through this bicone. Work my way back around anyway, but let's make sure it's going to work. No, don't add the 15-0s. Just add the bicones. Or we'll do the same thing on the top that we did on the bottom, maybe. My phone's ringing, it's in the other room. So what'd we do? A bicone, 2 bicones, 3 11-0s, but I don't know how we're going to get that top on then. Unless we just go around these. I'm pretty sure it's nobody important. Alright, let's see here. If it was somebody important, they have my phone number, my other phone number, so. Alright, I know how we're going to get it. Well, it's not going to be a top like I wanted it to be, but I got the look that I wanted, so I'm just going to add a who's what's it's up there. Think, Robin. Wire Guardian. Alright. I'm going to go up through there. So now basically I'm coming out of that seed bead there, but that'll be alright. Should really follow your thread path. But for time's sake, I'm doing it this way. So, let me get a gold wire guardian, and I'll be back. Okay. So, where am I? Gonna add a wire guardian right there. I'm actually going to add a 15-0, then the wire guardian. And then another 15-0. Then I will Come back down that one. I forgot to go through my wire guardian, or did my thread slip out? I don't know what happened there. Something went a little goofy. I probably forgot to go back down my wire guardian. And like I said, haste makes waste, right? And here I am trying to rush, and I'm forgetting things. Go through your wire guard first. There we go. And pick up your 15-0. And you know what? I think I'm going to go through that first, that top seed bead of the picot first. Okay. I'm not going to keep it that way. I don't think. You know what? I'm going to add 11 O's instead of 15 O's. Sorry. I kind of want to bulk that up a little bit anyway so it looks like the top of the ornament. And an 11-0. My wire guardian. Go through my wire guardian. I almost did it again. I almost did it again. Make sure it's up there. Pick up another 11-0. You know what? Instead of doing that, going through that middle one, I think I'm going to go down through this one. Like that. And then back through, up through that one, so that they'll be on the side of that center. There we go. And then I'll put a $15 in between them. Like this. And I'll go back up through these two. And then I'll go all the way around it because I want to make sure that that's going to stay on there. But where am I? Like that. Go back up this one. Pop a 15 in there. Oopsie. Go back up that one and through the wire guardian again. See what I mean? So it kind of resembles the little top there of an ornament. And back down through all of them. Hey, that's not too bad. I think I'll put a 15 over there. You know what? I can do that. I can put a 15 over here. go through you. And that, no, not the seed bead, just, oh yeah, yeah, the seed bead. Just the one seed bead though. Alright, so if I can't get the seed bead with it, I'll just go through it without it. There we go. I did it, I did it. And I want to go through this, and that. There we go. Like that. Make sure you get your seed bead, because otherwise you'll see your thread. Then up through here. Come on. Through that seed bead and that 6 millimeter. Pick up another 15-0. Go through the 4 millimeter, and I think this is going to cut you off, so I'm just going to do that, leave it like that, and then reinforce. Okay? Hope you like. Thanks for watching. Bye for now.